In today's video, we're going to take a look at a play-to-earn game. We're going to talk about the entire project actually. We're going to discuss, it's basically an ARPG game, an action role-playing game, the first IdleDefense blockchain game on the crypto. It's called Night Wars. Now, I read the entirety of this project and honestly, it's really, really good. It's so exciting. And I know this for a fact that people are really, really addicted into this game. There's a lot of games that are eventually not play to earn. They're really popular, but just it's like you invest your money into it, you buy things in it, you never get anything out of it, just, the entertainment. But in this one, you invest, you play the game, you entertain yourself, but you also get something out of it. This is something that's making all the other, games obsolete. So, the game Night Wars, it's an ARPG game. We're going to talk about their tokens, how you can play the game, how it is played. They also have, of course, it's a game, so we have NFTs. We are going to have NFTs. We can mint NFTs into it. So we're going to talk about how you're going to mint NFTs into it, their pricing and everything else. Where can you trade it? We're going to discuss about their marketplace too. We're going to discuss about basically every single thing that we need to know about this project. So we're going to do that in this whole video, so make sure that you stick around in the end. And if you have any questions, of course, you can ask that in the comments. But just know that anything I say in this video about this project is not going to be an investment or a financial advice. So just keep that in mind, that it's entirely up to you to invest in any project that you want to. Now, with this being said, we're going to get straight into the project to discuss the whole thing, and we'll see how it goes. Now, here I am at the official website. On the right side, you get the option to download it for the PC, and you can also download the APK for your Android. Now, I do have downloaded it, and I have it open right here. You can see it's very, very well developed. We're going to discuss about it, but not right now. First thing first, we're going to take a look at the website to cover entire information about this project. I'm going to try my best to be as brief as possible, but the concept itself is not so difficult to grasp. So it's going to be really, really easy. You have basically all the information right here. These are basically all the links, but I think the most important one is, actually all of them are really, really important. So make sure that if you need any information about it, you can come over here and get it from here. I have the amateur's guide open right here, like how you're going to play this game and all that. So you can, of course, take it from here. The name of the game is actually Night War, the Holy. Trio is an upcoming play-to-earn game in the style of the IdleDefense Genre, built on Binance Smart Chain and later Polygon Layer-2 Scaling Solution to utilize its low fees, fast transaction speed, and large user base. Craft the best weapons and build your team of 5 to defend your castle and fight other players. Now, I'm pretty sure that if you're some of the person who've been playing a lot of games, especially mobile games, you will know what concept is involved in this. You know how this game is played. Basically, you have to build up a team, you have to get weapons, you have to defend your castle. It's not just like a player versus environment game in here. You have single player mode, but you also have multiplayer modes, and they have tournaments into it, and there are different levels on which you can play. And the twist here is, like, when we talk about game, the first thing that our mind goes to is that the characters that will be in there will be NFTs, but they're not. That's the difference. That's the the plot twist here. The characters aren't the NFT. The weapons are the NFTs. You have to craft the weapons. There are 3 kinds of weapons, namely, okay, here it is: a sword, a bow, and the magic staff. So you can craft 3 kind of weapons here. You're given, like, in case of a sword, you'll be given this, the handle, the grip, and then the actual blade. When you get all the 3 items, you're going to need the tokens. There are 2 tokens in here. This project has 2 tokens, which are namely, I don't want to get those wrong. The first one is the Night War Spirits, KWS, which is the utility token of this project. And then there's Meteor Remnant Essence, MRE, which is, the game token, in which you are, you're rewarded in this kind of token. But in case of special events like in the tournaments, there's the whole level called the World Boss Hunt. In there, you also get the the Night War Spirits token. So there's 2 tokens in here. When you're going to craft a weapon, you need to basically first collect the blade, the grip, the handle, and then you're going to need a specific stats, specific level, and you're going to need the KWS and the MRE token, and you can craft a weapon in here, and that'll be the NFT. That can be traded, that can be bought, sold, traded on their marketplace, which is right here. So I actually have it connected right here. You can see I have connected my MetaMask wallet in here. You can take a look at all the weapons that are actually here. You can take a look at their price, and there's actually a lot of them. It goes to about like 12 pages, and almost like all of these are rare. They're all completely new, and they're completely rare. They're completely different. Their characteristics are different. We also have the mystery box and the MRE market in here. So this is their complete, the marketplace. Now coming back here to discuss more things, there's going to be like 3 kind of characters, and they can hold like any of these weapons, but they have like special abilities. Like if we take a look at right here, we have the archer, we have the mage, we have the knight. Archer, it can use all 3 kind of weapons, but it's good with the bow. The knight, it can use all the weapons, but it's good with the sword. And in same as before, same as the past 2, the mage is good with the the magic stuff. So this is how it's basically like kind of like, I wouldn't say this is how it's played, but this is how it actually works. This is the twist into it. We have designed a game with a twist in an NFT where the focus is on the weapon system rather than the characters. The game does not aim to be too intensive. We want to be simple and fun, where anyone could relax, entertain, and still earn real money. Night War, the Holy Trio, is also developing asset for the metaverse, meaning all of your NFT can soon be transferred into the virtual world. Now I know for sure that we all saw this coming. Like, it's not possible. It's a big thing, it's a huge thing, but looking at how solid this project is, I kind of knew from the start that it's impossible that they will not be developing the metaverse. If they want to stay in the game, they have to develop the metaverse, and they will be doing that. So all the NFTs that you will own, you will mint, they will be transferred into the virtual world too. So I think it's so exciting. I just can't wait for this to actually be, created, to actually be done. I think it's going to be game changer. This is the game story, so you can read about it right here, but we're going to discuss about the project. These are the 3 characters. The soldiers of ancient earth are the mighty knights, the sharp archers, and the clever mages. They each specialize in a weapon type with 3 unique skills. They master in particular weapon type, but they actually can use all of the weapons. So this is the explanation of the knights and the archer and the mage. And these are the 3 weapons. The game is designed around a rich and deep NFT weapon crafting system. Weapons are currently the strongest item in the game. Each weapon will have different parts corresponding to different buffs to the equipped character. The rarer the weapon, the stronger it will be. There will be 3 types of weapons: sword, bow, and magic staff. Each character can equip any type of weapon, but knights are strongest with their sword, archer with their bow, and mage with their magic staff. And this is their marketplace, which I actually have seen before. So this is how it's actually displayed over there. Honestly, it's so well developed. I think everybody would agree to this, how well developed it actually is. And I just noticed in the start they have placed their the contract address of both the token, the KWS and the MRE token, so you can take a look at it right like in front of you. These are the features of this entire ecosystem that I think summarizes the whole project. It's not just a player versus environment. It's not just single player. You can actually compete with other players, using your tactical ability in our interesting turn-based PvP arena mode. So it's PvP too, not just a PvE. You can play it as a single player, and you can also play as the multiplayer. You will earn the MRE token in both cases. In case of the MRE token, that's their special tournaments and the boss hunt. That's where you will get the KWS token in the game, but it actually is the utility token. And then there's also option to stake, token staking. Stake your Night War spirits. token to earn passive income when you do not feel like spending to mint your NFT. So this is I'll say a utility of this, the KWS token. So you can use KWS right here, and you can use the MRE token because it's tradable. You can swap it for other cryptocurrencies, and you can turn it to real money. Anytime you play a game, whether it's single player or multiplayer, you do any achievements or any such sort of things, or you get different items, those can be traded to earn like real money. So this is the play to earn concept. In-game currency and digital assets earned from playing the game are tradable with real money. And then weapon crafting. Craft a tradable NFT once you have gathered the right ingredients, which we have talked before. What are the ingredients? Basically all the parts to make the weapon, the KWS token and the MRE token, and a specific stat, the levels. And this is the roadmap that we're going to discuss after we have gathered all the information. So we have two tokens. One is the ecosystem token, which is the KWS Night Wars token. And then we have the gameplay token, the Meteor Remnant Essence token. So they're kind of like not difference, but their tokenomics. So both are on the Binance Smart Chain, both are BP20 tokens, both are tradable. Maximum total supply for the KWS token is 500 million. Initial supply is 13,840,000. The price at the IDO in the USDT is 0.035, and initial market cap is $484,000. Fully diluted cap is $17,500,000. And most of the information about the MRE token is to be announced. And moving forth, there is the amateur guide. This is their marketplace we already have seen before. This is the information about their in-game tokens. Now, if you want like detailed information about the project, you want to take a look at different guides, you want to know about the tokenomics and such places, their documents is the best place for it. And I'm going to link this in the description so you can get it from there to understand the entire, how does the whole thing work. All players can earn MRE from the game by playing the single player as well as multiplayer modes. MRE can be fully tradable with other BP20 tokens. There will be a limit on the maximum amount of MRE earnable per day to prevent inflation. The other token, KWS, can only be earned in special community events such as ranking, world boss hunt, PvP tournament. KWS is also the governance token of Night Wars, the Holy Trio, and is currently listed on PancakeSwap and Gate.io. You can get the information separately about both of these things and how they're used and all that. If we take a look at the crafting system, how you're going to craft the weapon, NFT weapons. So these are the components to basically create the NFT weapon. First, you need, for a sword, you need this, the grip, the guard, and the blade. And moving forth, after having gathered enough MRE, KWS ingredients and recipes, players can craft the complete NFT with unique stats and buffs. So you can take a look at the information right here, how it's like basically created. These will be required to craft NFT weapon minting. Currently, weapons are classified into the following categories according to their tentative rarity. So there's details about it. Of course, we know the more rare an NFT is, the more valuable it actually gets. So you can take a look at the information right here. This is their light paper. So it basically holds the entire information about the project. This is the information about the core team and the advisors. You can see there's different departments that are included into this project. There's a lot of people that are working into this project that have made this project. So I think it's pretty amazing. And again, I'm back to the document. So now we're actually going to play the game. I'm going to show you guys probably just one fight. I think that'll be enough for the video. So I currently have 6 NFTs. I have 3 crossbows, and I have 2 swords and 1 magic staff. You can see that in order for me to level this up, currently it's level 34. If I need to level this one up, I need 23 MRE tokens. I have 81, so I can, level it up, and it varies for others. I probably need to upgrade this one before I should do this one, or it's up to you which one you want to upgrade more. Because in order to proceed to different levels, in order to beat bigger opponents, you need your weapons to be upgraded. So you can see what damage it can create, the speed, this one probably is critical, and the health. So the more you upgrade these stats, keeps on getting better and better. And now we're going to play the game, and you can actually see how it looks like. Okay, I clicked on the play button. I did not know what I was clicking to. Anyways, I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to first click on this one. This is probably chapter 5, so I'm going to go with the chapter 3 somewhere there. And let's go for this one, which is already done, but the more levels that are increased, it takes more time for it to be completed. So I'm going to use some of the abilities that you can see right here. I'm doing it quite quickly. I think that's the good strategy, because now I have time that they get load, the abilities reload on time, so I can use it again when I have a stronger opponent coming, in front of me. There is the option of auto skill, which basically means that anytime anyone's ability is ready, it just launches it. So if you do the auto skill, you can basically just sit back and just watch. So you can do that too. It works fine for the in the start, but not really in the in the next levels. So I would prefer this option too much. So let's see, when do I have to use this one? I'm going to use this probably in the final wave when I have the strong person coming in front of me. So there you go. Okay, I just wasted. So I shouldn't have done that in the start. I should probably have let them come a bit near. It just, took the shot blindly. Anyways, I still won with the 3 stars. So I think that's pretty great. I got 8 MRE token at this one. So I think it's pretty great. I did pretty good. Of course, the more you go into, the bigger levels, the more harder it gets and the more time it actually takes. But this is the game. I think it looks pretty exciting. It's also kind of addicting too. I would have to agree. So this is how the game looks like. If you don't want to play the game, you still have the option to stake the token. You can earn passive income through that. Now let's take a look at the roadmap, because I think we have gathered enough information and the video is already really long. So quarter 1, idea incubation, team formation, research and development. In the quarter 2, partners and backers contact, building community. And then in the quarter 3 of this year, they had the token initial decentralized exchange offering. And then in the quarter 4, NFT weapon sales on marketplace, game alpha release with play to earn features, campaign, world bots and passive rewards. In the quarter 1 of the next year, this is going to happen. Official game launch, PvP Arena Alpha, unlock Demon as playable class, new weapon NFT type. That's pretty amazing. Quarter 2 of the next year, official PvP launch, more NFT items, armor and ring demo. And in the quarter 3 of the next year and onwards, Cardano and Ethereum cross-chain support, because currently they have the Binance Smart Chain and they're getting the Polygon Layer-2. So in future, they're going to get more blockchains, more networks included. Land NFT sales and land gameplay alpha, Night War brand franchise, standalone VR metaverse. So this is going to happen in the quarter 3 and onward. PvP VR version alpha. And this is their team and advisors. So this is the complete information that I have for you guys in this amazing project. Make sure that you check the description to get all the details about this project. You get into it, you play the game, and I think you can earn a really good income in this project. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involves significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investor objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there's something you don't know, please do not hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.